Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I am going to be sharing my second perfume diaries of the month, and that is going to be an update on my January perfume tray. I'm going to be letting you know the fragrances that I was loving, the ones that just are not working for me, and all of the details. So if you would like to know the fragrances that I have been wearing for this month, just keep on watching. All right, so I'm starting off with two declutters that at this point we are not shocked by things, right? Before I talk about the declutters, I want to make sure that you know why I declutter. I feel like if I was living somewhere where I knew I wasn't gonna move, I'm stable, I feel like my collection would be more solid. It's been so rough to get my collection where I like it when I have to move so much, because usually army families will move 3 to 4 years, but we've been kind of like every 2 years just bouncing around, and it's been interesting, it's been fun. But out of all the places that I've lived, here has been kind of like the roughest for me, just because it's very dry. That's the difference. I don't even think the weather is different, hot, cold. I don't think it matters, because in Puerto Rico I used to put some beast mode perfumes, and I'm not really a beast mode type of girl, and I would be able to get away with it. And if I try to do that here, it's a headache waiting to happen. Weird smells that I'm not used to. I would rather get rid of the stuff that's not working for me where I currently live. And if I have to find them later down the road, if I miss them, I will. It's fine once I settle down somewhere, which should be in like 6 years. So we should only have like one more move left. I just don't want these perfumes to go bad, because I have had 1 or 2 perfumes go bad on me after a couple years. Some of them will last years and years, but just every formulation is different. So if something's not working for me, I would rather just pass it along, let someone else enjoy it, and just adjusting my collection to where I'm at right now. So this first one is going to be Juliet Has a Gun Ego Stratus. I know I have had this since I was living in Puerto Rico. I've been such a fan of this fragrance. I mean, at some point I am gonna get rid of things and it's okay, but there's definitely some fragrances that I am more attached to than others, and this is one of them. This is a nice like unisex fragrance. Smells kind of like a cologne mixed with a perfume. Aquatic, kind of marine and fresh and citrusy. It has blueberry in it, but here again, it's just nothing is wowing me. And I'm not 100% sure about this one yet, but I'm kind of mentioning it because I do have a declutter video I'm gonna film, so I gotta make up my mind on this one. But yeah, I had it on and I swear it's like nothing. Like I don't want to keep things if that's what's happening with my perfumes, because there are some perfumes that I do smell for a while here. So I'd rather focus on those. This other one just didn't seem to work here, which is Lalique Soleil, which I love the bottle. I love everything about this perfume. I have always said that it's kind of like chic and a fresh spicy, but like it's like a cooling sensation type of fragrance, but then that spiciness, it grounds it. And this has very interesting notes that I would not think of if I was smelling this without knowing the notes. But for sure there is that like cardamom in here. There's so many notes here that smell completely different. So this is supposed to be like a sweet fruity perfume with like tonic and warm spicy in there as well. And the notes that are in here: mandarin orange, bitter almond, cardamom. Cardamom kind of takes over the show here. I'm not really getting no pear, no milk, no caramel. I'm just getting citrus and cardamom. So that's kind of what I'm getting here, but this is definitely a beauty, and I would love for someone else to enjoy this one. So these are going to be in my next declutter. Unfortunately, this bottle's beautiful. I've bought this 2 times. If you know, you know. Now let's talk about the ones that I have been wearing, and I'm going to do what I always do, kind of rank it from the one that I wore the least to the one that I wore the most. So I'm going to start off with my Chloe EDP perfume. I actually just wore this one today. I'm gonna get it together, you guys. Next month is going to be different. I feel like I've been a little bit down because of what's been happening. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of taken away like the fun for me, because I was the type of person that I would walk past my beauty room 30 times a day and I would sniff a different perfume. And lately I'm just like, but I wore this one today. This one smells very, very girly. It's like a pink rose. This is a soft, fluffy pink rose scent, but then there is also that, I believe it's lychee that's in here. It's very feminine. There's also this aquatic, refreshing touch to this perfume. There's kind of that touch that I like in perfumes, when they have that marine or kind of like just that type of scent that makes you feel like you're standing near the ocean. That's not what this smells like. That's just a little feeling that's in here, but really it's all about the fluffy, the rose, the powdery, girl next door, classy, soft type of perfume. It always makes me think of like pink feathers and just very girly things. Longevity of this one is great for me. It will last me all day, and I don't have to do a lot of sprays of this because I feel like 2 or 3 sprays of this is enough. It's a pretty strong fragrance in my opinion. Not that it's a strong fragrance that it will fill up the room, because I don't know if it will do that. Maybe moderately, but more like it will stick to you and it will project and it will create a scent bubble around you pretty much the entire day. I did one time a long time ago, I oversprayed this, I remember, because those days stick out to me that I was just like, whoa, this is too much. Like, it was just overpowering, but very beautiful, classy scent. Next up, we have Justin Bieber The Key, and this one's another one that I was so madly in love with this perfume, and I wore it here and I was just like, okay, it's cool. It's really nice though. This is, again, you just stepped out of the shower. It smells juicy. It smells fruity and fresh. The fruitiness in here is kind of like a grape or a berry or something, like a blueberry or something. It's very juicy. Yeah, no, this one's amazing. I wore it 2 or 3 times. It's just that I'm not really getting perfumes to last here as long. So I think I'm going to be going back, you guys, to... I stopped buying Bath & Body Works lotions and all of that stuff. But I feel like that used to help me with longevity a lot. To layer fragrance lotions and body mist. I haven't been doing a lot of layering, and I think I've been noticing I need to layer here if I want to actually smell myself. So I am going to be bringing something soon. I'm waiting for Bath & Body Works to have like a sale, so if any of you guys know when they're gonna have like a body care sale, let me know, because I'm not shopping there as much, so I am so lost. I'm lost in the sauce. I don't know when things are gonna be released or when the sales are, but I do want to get me some body lotions. I don't want the body creams. I want more of the body lotions so I can just mix it with my own body care. But yeah, this was very nice, but just after like a couple hours I couldn't really smell it as much. Next up, we have DedCool Taunt. This is a very warm, cozy scent, perfect for winter time, but it is a close to the skin type of scent. I love to always tell you guys that I wear these types of scents to like my orthodontist appointments or to take my kids to the doctor. Just something that I'm going to smell good, but it's kind of comforting. It's not gonna be offensive. So this is perfect for that. You're gonna smell yummy. It's like this sweetness, but then it's also this warm vanilla. It's almost toasty. It is so good. But I know that this has very unique notes in it. It's the type of notes that when you look at the notes, you're just like, what? Like maybe when you first get it, but now that mine has been sitting for more than 2 years, actually I've had this for like 4 years. Look at the color of this. So yeah, mine is so concentrated. The vanilla is so good in here. That's kind of what I get the most, is the base, which is vanilla and amber. And the amber is not that type of amber that makes me scream. It's not that one. It's that warm, sensual amber that really does make perfume smell sexy in like a warm, inviting way. But really, I'm not getting the floral notes, the cassis. I'm not really getting bergamot or dewdrop. So that to me, I think it's kind of like not really, I don't smell a lot of those notes here. It kind of goes straight to the point of kind of like the base notes. So I gotta start paying attention to like different base notes, because at the end of the day, a lot of perfumes kind of have a lot of the same base notes. So a lot of my perfumes sometimes, they all kind of end up smelling very similar. When you first spray this, you kind of do get that bergamot feeling in there, but it's very mixed in with the warmth, the coziness of vanilla. So this is just a very winter appropriate, cozy vanilla perfume. If you love vanilla, you should try this one. For an everyday option, I was picking up Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume, quite a bit more than the super dose one. That one didn't work for me for this time of the year, and I'll be honest, it's not my favorite time of the year to wear this one either. I just wore it when I was just doing like basic things, because it's just a very clean feeling fragrance, very musky and fluffy, but clean. It just smells very like pure, like cotton, like whatever you imagine just some clean sheets smelling like. But don't think laundry. Take that laundry scent out, just the feeling. That's what Nana Perfume gives me right now during the winter. When it is warmer outside, this does it with my skin, just gets sweeter, and then it just smells like this musky cloud of, I could never describe what. This This is like that perfume that when it's time for me to describe it, I don't even know what to say. Because when you look at the notes, it's described as an amber fragrance. I hate amber most of the time, so I will never understand. But this is one that I would never get rid of because I know that once summer comes around, I will be loving this. Now, my most used fragrance this month, I lost count how many times I picked this perfume up. I got countless compliments from my husband. It was just like overall, this was the star of the month, and this is Merit Retrospect. I have been enjoying this perfume so much. We have a little baby dent that started this month, and this perfume is just that perfect perfume if you're looking for just like a perfume to wear to work meetings. You could wear it to work, you could wear it to church, you could wear it to a wedding. I feel like this perfume, you can literally wear it anywhere and you're just going to smell so good. The opening does remind me a little bit of Glossier You here. It's like a little peppery in the opening. Even though there is no pepper, this one has pear, it has ambrette aldehydes. That's what it is. Maybe the pepper, sometimes pepper could give kind of like this bright, like especially pink pepper. So yeah, it's the aldehydes that I'm getting. It does have this like clean feeling to it, but again, not laundry clean because that's just not my type of scent. The dry down turns into this beautiful, I feel like the moss in there is what makes it smell like that, because I am not a sandalwood person. When I look at base and perfumes, I kind of try to stay away. I do have some that have sandalwood and it doesn't bother me, but I can pick up sandalwood so quickly. So I tend to prefer moss, oak moss, blonde woods, things like that. This perfume is so beautiful, and this one creates the biggest scent bubble around me. I come back from the gym, I take a shower, and I'll spray myself with this perfume, and while I'm making myself breakfast and getting ready to film and all that, I smell it. It lasts a long time here, which is a pretty big deal for me because I'm not having an easy time with longevity, with performance. So this one's been doing really, really good. So the ones that you least expect are the ones that could end up being absolute favorites. So that brings me to the end of my perfume tray update for January. Oh wait, before I let you guys go, every single one of those perfumes this month, I did not do any creative layering. I'm gonna get back to that, I promise. I needed to get my head back into like, you know, organize my mind. As a mom, sometimes it could get crazy. Life could get a little crazy. But I just literally just used these products, which I feel like I needed more this month. So I did add body butters and stuff. Now for next month, I did use the Soft Services Carea cream, and this is a daily softening lotion. My skin has been feeling softer. I don't really have KP, so a lot of these body products have been great. I also used the Tree Hut Vanilla Body Serum a lot, and this feels amazing on the skin. But again, I wasn't able to finish it because I feel like vanilla just doesn't smell the same here. I'm almost not a vanilla girl, which is insane. I just filmed a vanilla perfumes video and I was like, I miss these perfumes, and I don't pick up a lot of them because they just don't work like they used to. And then I layered everything with the Necessaire, the body oil. So I ran out of this. This is completely empty. I used to really like this, but I feel like I found some other body oils that work even better for me. But this is a pretty solid body oil. All right, so now we're really done with today's video. So with that said, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching today's video and spending time with me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic.